Meanwhile, incoming presidential spokesman Salvador Panelo is confident of a smooth transition to the Duterte administration. Panelo was among the four-person team from the Duterte camp who went to the palace today. Freddie Obando with the details.
Budget Secretary Florencio Butchabod disclosed the Aquino government's transfer of power to the incoming Duterte administration will be smooth and seamless, unlike the change in 2010 when there was animosity from the outgoing Arroyo administration.
The relationship with the previous administration was adversarial. So, there was really very little room for conversation, except on certain, agency level discussions. But in the case of this new administration, the Aquino administration is quite open to sitting down, because our principal concern is we want the momentum that we have started over the past 6 years, not just to continue, but even to accelerate further in the next 6 years. So we both have a moral obligation as well as a sincere desire, to make the next 6 years even more successful than the first 6 years.
The transition team of the Aquino government is led by Executive Secretary Paquito Ochoa. So far, there is no schedule yet for the first meeting. Abad said President-elect Rodrigo Duterte is still in the process of forming his own government by appointing the members of his cabinet. Abad said President Aquino named and completed the members of his cabinet June 25, 5 days before he was sworn into office June 30, 2010. Abad disclosed all government departments and agencies, to include government-owned and controlled corporations, are mandated to submit their transition reports.
From our end, the President has issued an administrative order, and there's already a team on a government-wide level that can relate with the other side, which already has identified also a team that will meet with us. Well, we still have to hear from them, okay? But at the same time, there is already instructions from the President to undertake agency-level transition discussions. So I understand that calls have been made between incoming and outgoing secretaries for those that were already that have been named, and that's going to proceed.
In the meantime, the incoming spokesperson of presumptive President Rodrigo Duterte, Attorney Salvador Panelo, reiterated the inauguration on June 30 will be austere and simple, to be held in Malacanang, a far cry from previous events from 1992 with former President Fidel Ramos, 1998 with Joseph Estrada, 2004 with Gloria Arroyo, and President Aquino in 2010.
It would be a very simple inauguration. There will be only few people invited, plus the diplomatic corps, and then very simple food will be served. According to Mr. Duterte, will be serving some drinks, and you better go there with your stomach full, because there will be no grandiose dinner or sumptuous food.
Another first for President-elect Rodrigo Duterte is the order to return unused campaign contributions and donations from supporters.
Una, kung sobra nga naman, ano naman paggagamitin niya? Ano naman gamitin niya para sa sarili niya? Precisely, kaya binigay siya para gamitin mo para sa kampanya. Since tapos na ang kampanya, talagang honorable lang na isoli mo na lang. Hindi mo naman nagamit. Yun klaseng ugali ni Rudy. In the first place, ayaw niya nga tumanggap, di ba? Mahirap na nga siya, ayaw niya pa tumanggap ng pera. Nung finally may dumating, susoli niya pa yung sobra. Ibang klase nga.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Obando reporting.